Hello everybody, I'm Sammy from talk21.com. Today we're talking about how to approach and talk to women at church. Now, I'm kind of an expert on this particular one because I actually met my wife at church. So I know all the ins and outs of this particular subject. Actually, she approached me, which is kind of embarrassing, but also funny because God works in mysterious ways. You know, you approach hundreds of women and then the woman that sticks actually approaches you. That's just, yeah. God has a sense of humor about him, doesn't he? All that work, learning to talk to people and trying to be more charismatic, and then your wife actually approaches you. Anyways, so church is an awesome place to talk to women. For those of you who aren't Christians, at church you meet just traditional women that are looking for traditional things. Generally, depends on your denomination, I guess. But for me as a evangelical Christian, I really appreciate that you have this common value system, and I've learned in marriage that is extremely important to make a long-term relationship work, is that you have these common values that you don't have to fight over. If we have a problem, we can be like, hey, let's see what the Bible says about it. And that's the final authority, and that's it. And we don't have any, that's it. That's the end of the discussion, right? And if it doesn't say anything about it, which rarely happens, then we need to fight it out. But yeah, it's really helpful. I don't even know how people that don't have this common value system make long-term relationships work. I'm really boggled by it because it's hard enough when you have a book with rules and with guidelines. I don't even want to know how difficult it would be without that book. Anyways, so that's my little rant on why it's great to be married to a Christian woman. So, but yeah, let's go into how to talk to women at church. Let's get practical. So I have approached, I don't want to say thousands, but definitely in the hundreds of women at church. And I have wisdom to share with you, positive things I've seen and negative things I've seen. So if you head over to talk21.com, we have tools on how to actually talk to women with conversation starters and things you can say. Here's our tool for connecting with women at church. So, first of all, I need to tell you guys, don't talk to multiple women at church, or at least don't let them know about it. So, what I did is I was just talking to a lot of women, and turns out if you talk to a lot of women at church and you approach them, women think you're a player. Yeah, who knew? I should have known. But anyways, it happens. Don't do it. Don't do it. At church, focus on one woman. Find out if she likes you, move on to the next one. Don't do the thing where you approach 10 at one time. It's what I did because I just wanted to get this marriage thing over with as quickly as possible. And it had some negative side effects. So if women see you talking to a lot of girls and they're just one of them, they don't feel special at all. And they think you're kind of a not very nice person, let's just say. Don't do that. If you want to go quick, go to multiple churches, keep them separate, talk to women in each separate one, focus on one per church. Don't talk to multiple women at the same time at one church. That would be my recommendation. Now, to the practical part, how to actually approach women at church. So it's the same as it would be anywhere. It's going to be difficult. Let me warn you. It's especially for Christians. Like the difficulty score, I think here on how to talk to women at church is 45 out of 100. It's slightly easier than average, in my opinion, because you have these common things that you can easily talk about. Ministry, the sermon, things you do as a church, community events that you can talk about. There's always an excuse to talk, which makes it easier. But then again, Christian men are generally less experienced with talking to women, in my experience. So that makes it a little bit harder. So 45 seems fair in my book. Anyways, so it starts with making eye contact. Very simple. Smile at her, see if she smiles back. If she smiles back, say hi, right? If you go for the eye contact here, you can see examples. If she smiles back, go for it. If she's kind of embarrassed and talking to her friends, and also a good sign, go say hi to her. If she's neutral and she just looks at you, don't talk to her. If she avoids eye contact, definitely don't talk to her. Never approach women from behind. Don't startle them. Very, very important. Don't do that. Okay? Always eye contact first. If she makes positive eye contact back, say something. Ask a question. Here are examples. You can use our tool at talk21.com. Just Google Talk to Anyone. If you need instructions, they are here. You can pause the video if you want to. And here are ideas. So that was a great sermon. What did you think about it? Yeah, very vanilla, not very special one. Hey, I think I've seen you here before. Are you new? That's my favorite, basically. I use that everywhere. Everywhere. Those are my main ones, right? I say, hey, are you new here? I haven't seen you around before. Vanilla, but it works. It works, right? Or the other one is, hey, you're here a lot. Are you as addicted to church as I am? Right? There you go. Very simple, very vanilla. Yeah. Sometimes it leads to awkward situations because our church is pretty large. And I was talking to this one girl. I was like, hey, are you new here? I haven't seen you around before. And she was like, yeah, I've been here actually for 9 years. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. That kind of shut the conversation down. It was kind of awkward, but I'm used to it. I don't know how I retorted. I usually try to paint over that with humor. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, she kind of looked vanilla, so, and I wasn't really looking to flirt. I was just looking to, make small talk and stuff. So, I couldn't help but notice your beautiful Bible. It's lovely. If she has, look her up and down. If there's something that you notice that is special, maybe she has a pink little Bible, or she has this cute little cross. Ask about it. Ask about it. Ask about it. Or if she's in a certain kind of group at church. There's also one option here that asks about, this one. If she's in a certain kind of ministry, maybe she's in the band or outreach or the care team or whatever, right? You can ask about that. Hey, I was thinking about joining the band. I don't really have any musical skills, but I could do like this with my hands, clap. Could you use me maybe? Just anything. Ask her something that that she might be an expert on or be able to help you with. And please don't be braggy. Hey, I was looking to donate $3 million to church. Where do I send the money? Please don't be a macho. Please don't be a macho. Be humble. Being macho at church, in my opinion, doesn't work. Doesn't work very well. It's maybe in the world, flexing works. At church, not so much. Please avoid it at all costs. If you're looking for a good girl, anyways. So, you have all these kinds of conversation starters, and then if you click forward, you also have ways to keep the conversation going. Hey, I'm looking for a good Bible study or small group. Do you know a good group that's looking for members? That's always a good one. Hey, I'm looking for a small group. I'm new here. Yeah. Do you know someone who has a small group? Or maybe I can join your small group. We can read the Bible together. Yeah. Maybe go have coffee after. Yeah. Anyways, so also at church, directly asking for a phone number during the first conversation, not necessarily recommended. I mean, if she's at church regularly, you're going to see her again. Just let things develop naturally. Just approach her, ask questions. Hey, I really enjoyed the worship music today. Do you have a favorite song? See how she reacts. Now, this is not the best question. I'm trying to read the Bible more this year. Do you have any favorite books or passages you'd recommend? That was a lovely sermon today, wasn't it? What was your favorite part? Or you could. That was a lovely sermon today. Yeah, that part about pride really hit me. That really hit me. I'm too prideful. Maybe being humble. It's a good one. Well, don't say, do you feel that too? Because that might actually accuse her of pride, which is not a really good thing to do. Now, that was a beautiful prayer. Did you find it particularly moving? I love the sense of community here. What does community mean in your church? Yeah. That's one I actually used a bunch. If I go to a new church and I think, wow, people are welcoming here. The sense of community is great. Like, who's organizing this community to be this great? Like, who made that happen? Who made that happen? It's so lively. I've been to other places where people don't even look at you, and here at this church, the people approach you, they talk to you, they're so nice. What's your guys' secret, right? Something like that. Yeah, anyways, you have ideas here. You can expand on them. Just compliment something about the church, compliment something about her. Don't be too forward with Christian women. Please never compliment them on their appearance. Please. The most forward one I've used at church is, "Hey, I love your smile. You're lighting up the place." That's as far as I would go with complimenting women at church. Definitely, "Hey baby, you're looking mighty nice today. I love those pants." No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at church, okay? Again, it depends on your denomination. Maybe there are some kind of denominations where this kind of stuff is okay, but most of them probably not, right? Anyways, and also don't go with, "Hey, I was looking to join the convent. Yes, I want to live celibacy." Don't do that. Um, it's not gonna work. Anyways, yeah, that's it. So that's how it basically works. You have a lot of time at church. You don't have to. There's not a lot of time pressure. You're probably gonna see her again. Just take it slow. Small conversation here, maybe small conversation next time. Maybe join one of the groups that she's serving in, and see what happens, right? Talk to her, see how she reacts. If she reacts positively and smiles a lot and laughs a lot, she's probably into it. Maybe ask for her number. Give her signs that you're interested. And definitely, guys, Christian guys, and I've seen that a lot, don't wait for God to teleport a woman into your life. In my opinion, it doesn't happen. Peter had to take one step out of the boat before he was able to walk on water, right? Jesus said, "Come," but he had to take that step out of the boat. Faith without works is dead. You have to take that step. You have to approach the woman. Do it. Do it. Take that step. God can still do miracles, and he will. But you need to take action as well, okay? You need to take that one step out of the boat so that God can make you walk on water, okay? Don't wait for him to do everything for you. He's doing enough for you. He doesn't have to do everything for you. It's not like home delivery Big Mac, okay? It's not just, "God, please, just teleport a woman naked into my bed, please. Yes." No, that's not how it works. Okay, that's even in the Bible. That's not how it worked. That's not how it worked. It always requires some sort of action from your side as well. Faith and action, okay? Even if you're looking for a miracle. Anyways, and do I believe that God has someone for everyone? Some special person? I don't know. Isaac and Rebecca, they were obviously made for each other. God ordained it. But that's one of the few examples you have in the Bible. And for the most part, I think we choose. And then we live with that decision that we make. Okay? And some people choose wisely and some people don't. And I think if you approach women and you're proactive about it, you're going to have the greatest choice that you can then choose from. And whether or not it works out depends really on how wisely you choose. And again, I, as an evangelical Christian, would refer you to Proverbs 31. What a amazing woman looks like. And she's not going to be like that in the beginning. But you have to assess whether she can get there, whether she truly believes, whether she's truly committed to the Bible and to God. And then make the best decision that you can. That's what I did. And so far, I don't regret it. It's a process. Marriage is a process. And it's not always easy. And it's not going to be always just romantic and ecstatic and love and romance and ecstasy. It's not going to be like that. There's going to be hard times. But I think it's worth it. It's worth it to also experience that relationship that Jesus Christ had with the church and gave himself for her. It's going to be painful, but it's worth doing, in my opinion. Of course, Paul would disagree, but I think Paul says in his letters that it's me speaking and not the Lord, right? When he says that it's better to stay single. I'm not 100% on that, by the way. Please read the passage for yourself. But I am pretty sure he says that he is speaking and not the Lord. But in his opinion, it's better to stay single. And if that's your calling, go for it. You know, Paul says it's better to marry than to burn with desire. That's my interpretation. The desire, just better to marry than to burn. And I think for most of us, that's going to be the path that we want to take. And I just want to give you the tools that you need to make it happen, to do your part, your step out of the boat to make it happen. And of course, God will do the rest. Never cease praying, never cease having faith, and also never cease trying. Anyways, guys, I hope this helps. Head over to Talk to Anyone if you want to learn to talk to people or talk to women in general. We also, by the way, have a tool that helps women talk to men at church as well. It's under How to Talk to Men. The tool for talking to women at church is under How to Talk to Women. If you want to learn how to talk to people at church, we also have a tool for that. Anyways, yeah, all the church tools at talktoanyone.com. If you have any ideas, experiences, or other lines you want us to add to the tools, or new tools that you want us to add to the website, let us know down below. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe if you want more content on how to talk to people and how to be a more social human being. And by the way, being social helps you in every part of life, not just in finding a wife. It's useful in business, it's useful in maintaining and building relationships. It's just great all around. So yeah, please never stop working on yourself, never stop improving, never stop being more holy, and never stop reading the Bible and learning. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time. I hope it helped, and God bless.